So as you guys have probably heard by now, the Ace family have gotten themselves into a little bit of trouble recently. It seems like ever since the boxing match that they were involved with took place, it's been all downhill from there. First they faced backlash for allegedly not paying some of the people working at that event, and then also they were hit with a couple different lawsuits, and apparently they're in some debt and they haven't been making the mortgage payment on their house, so now it's going through foreclosure, and next month it's going to be auctioned off and they're going to be evicted. So since next month there's going to be people bidding on this house to see who the new owner is, I figured now would be a good time to look back at the Ace family official house tour, because maybe I'll like what I see here and I'll splurge a little bit next month and I'll buy a $20 million house. And the fact that Austin McBroom lived in it, like that's worth the 20 mil right there. Like at the auction, I'm sure if they announced that the last owner of this house shoves a camera in his kids' faces for a living and he knocked out a TikToker a few months ago, this house will go for nothing less than 20 mil. Alright, so let's just jump right into this video and see what this place looks like.
Oh, hello there. You guys are a bit early. Good thing we're expecting you guys. Ace family, we also made you guys some delicious fresh cookies.
That is not the face you want to be making when you're offering somebody cookies. Like, this guy looks like he wants to kill you. This dude really scares me, honestly. Maybe this house isn't for me.
You guys, Ace family, we also made you guys some delicious fresh cookies.
Costco.
Wait, did she just say they're from Costco? These people are frauds. They can't even bake us some goddamn cookies. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. There's no way I'm buying this place. If these people can't even do me the respect of making me some fresh cookies, there's no way I'm putting down 20 mil on this place.
The house isn't 100% completely done, but we are still going to show you the entire house tour today.
Finally.
Wait, it's not even done yet? Why are they even showing us? This place is probably gonna look like shit. No, I'm just kidding. Are mansions like ever done? I feel like every mansion is like always under construction, or they're always changing something up or adding something on. Like people like Kim Kardashian, I feel like they're always doing something with their house. Like they'll want to move their pool like 10 feet or like some bullshit like that.
Okay, so where do we begin?
There!
Let's go ahead and shut the door. Steinway, please play something that welcomes the Ace family to the house. Come. Let me introduce you to Beyonce herself.
I feel like this house is like way too open. Like it's so echoey, and also you can hear people's shoes on the floor. It sounds like a basketball court or something, or like you're in a mall. I just don't get how people get the feeling of like being home in a house like this.
Thank you, Steinway.
So basically, we wanted a piano for the house. Obviously, we want Ellen and Leia to eventually learn how to play the piano. I actually want to learn how to play the piano. So we went in to go look at pianos, and we were like gonna walk out, and then the lady was like, okay, wait, no, before you guys leave, you guys have to see this piano. It plays by itself. And then Austin was like, sold!
They went to shop for pianos and they couldn't find one that they liked, and they're leaving the store and someone's like, oh wait, we got one that plays itself, and that's what sold them. Like if you're gonna buy a piano just because it plays itself, I'm gonna say that you're probably not gonna end up learning piano.
Alright, baby, so where do we begin?
Alright, so let's first start talking about...
Can we start talking about that chain on the floor over there? Like, what's the deal with that? Does that like come with the house? I've been looking for a house with a giant chain on the floor and a ball in the corner.
Entryway. So if you're new to our channel, or if you're not new, you know that this is a completely new construction. So it was two houses before, and we literally combined them together.
This is where there was a gap between both the houses, and so they literally had to recreate this area, and that's why it's so unique. And so
if someone asked me what's unique about my house, I'd have no answer for them at all. But someone asked this guy, he could say he had two giant mansions and combined them into one, and that's probably like the least unique thing about this house.
It kind of reminds me of like a hotel lobby in a way. It's just a massive entryway.
That's why I was really like nervous to furnish this area.
A hotel lobby? Is that really what you want the entrance of your house to feel like? Did a designer ask them like, hey, what do you want the feeling to be right when you walk in your house? And he's just like, you know what, like a hotel lobby. Obviously though, this would be like one of the nicest hotel lobbies I've ever been in. But for a house, it just doesn't seem that inviting. Like you can hear everyone echoing, and it just seems like this massive like open space, like you're in a mall or something. It's just awkward.
Because I wasn't really sure what was gonna work, but Austin did an amazing job at kind of like picking some of the things that I didn't really like envision in the house, but now that I see it, it looks beautiful.
We definitely needed some unique pieces, especially massive pieces. So should we begin with this huge pot?
Oh yeah, I have one of those in my house. That's not that unique. No, I'm kidding. Like, that thing's bigger than my house. Hey, maybe there'll be an auction for that, though. I'd buy that to live in. Watch, we're gonna see a news article come out in the future saying Austin McBroom auctioning off his giant pot to help pay his debt. And then it just shows this picture of him. Man, I hope things don't get that bad for him. I hope at least he can hang on to this giant pot.
It took like 6 people to carry in here with what do you call these, umbrellas?
It took 6 people to move that thing in here. There probably is somebody living in there.
Got these huge sapphire-looking balls. We got black, we got white.
Wow, balls that look like spheres. Very interesting. This guy knows what he's talking about.
Got this heavy chain that's probably like 100 pounds. This couch right here.
Aw, come on. That's all he has to say about the chain? There's no backstory? All he has to say is that it's heavy? Like, I thought that'd be like a chain for an anchor on some like badass ship or something.
It's actually interesting because we were contemplating on buying it for like 6 months.
Jeez. For a second there, I thought he was getting ready to say 6 mil.
Because the price was outrageous, but it just fit perfectly with this area that we just had to get it. That we want to show them.
Another thing too is like, okay, so originally when we were getting all the furniture for the house, we actually thought to put this over there in that corner and then put the piano in this corner. When we moved in, this actually ended up being too big to put it over there.
Oh, these poor people couldn't even put the couch where they wanted. It's probably a good thing they're moving out of this place. This place is shit.
And so we put the piano over there, and then come to find out, we actually couldn't keep it there because there was no outlet. So we had to have the builder literally reconstruct an outlet, cut the floor, and make an outlet over there, so now we can have the piano.
Oh man, then they had to go through the hassle with the piano. This place blows.
And I love this couch because you can sit on either side. So you can either sit on this side or you can sit on this side, and it's actually really comfortable.
And we actually sit here more than you think. I thought that this was going to be more of like a art piece type of thing, but actually I'm always sitting here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how much time do they actually spend sitting there? Like, in giant houses like this, there's always so many different places to sit. Like, there has to be some spots where people never sit. But hey, I guess they do spend time in this spot. If I were sitting there, I'd probably just feel like I'm at a hotel lobby, like he said. Like, that is not the vibe I want to get in my house. Maybe Austin's just really into hotel lobbies.
This is what? Like a pot that was like almost like a tree trunk. And it's also, I think it weighs, I want to say like 800 pounds, something crazy.
No, way more than that.
Way more than that?
Yeah.
It took, again, like 6 guys to bring this in here.
It sounds like he's not even aware of what some of the stuff is in his house. It sounds like when he's building it, someone just like walked in with a tree trunk. He's like, oh yeah, cool, that would look good here, right?
It's really
I look like a baby. But again, more sapphire balls. I love the way these look. This is probably like one of my favorite pieces in here because it's just, I don't know, they're unique, they're dope, they're different.
This dude is really into these balls, and I think he sold me on them. I think this is what my house needs to tie everything together, just a couple spherical balls.
And again, this entryway is still not done. There's still things that need to be added to the walls. There's just more things to be done, and some things are actually going to be changing.
Of course things aren't done and things need to be changed. These are rich people. All they do is change their house. Hey, but these two can look on the bright side. Now they get to start all over with a new house. Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, this house and everything in it. Like, if you're in debt or like you can't afford something like this, like, why do you need to buy it? I'm not going to feel bad for you at all if you buy some ridiculous house like this and then don't pay your mortgage. Like the couch that they just showed in that last room, I bet that's more expensive than most people's homes.
Okay. Over here, this is where our family is majority of the time. The couches are probably the most comfortable couch in the world. I love them. It is scary that we have an all-white couch, I must say, with 2 kids, one 3-year-old and one 10-month-old.
I like how it cut right there. He probably forgot how old his kids were. And also, like, yeah, how do you have a white couch like that? You got to be so careful around that. Like, you get a good stain on there, it's going to ruin it. Like, imagine having a house like this and then your couch has just like a giant stain on it. Like, I'd lose my mind.
It's a scary situation, okay?
Probably spend like 60-70% of my time cleaning the house. Majority of the time I'm just cleaning the couch. But another thing too is like,
she spends 60 to 70% of her time cleaning the house. They have to be paying some people to clean this house. Like, there's no way she could clean it all by herself. But I guess if she did want to clean it all by herself, it probably would take like 60 to 70% of her day up. So I don't know, maybe she does spend all day cleaning the house.
another really cool thing is this hand, and comment below what you guys think that it means. It has like a special meaning to me. Austin, does it have a meaning for you?
What? Yes, it does.
What is it?
It reminds me of to accept love. Ooh, I'm nice. What about for you?
So me, it reminds me of like when you come into our house, like love is at the palm of our hands. Like love is all that matters. So that's
Okay.
Wow, that's some deep shit right there. It turns out that rock that's shaped like a heart and says love on it symbolizes love.
We also got these marble
That's a table right there. That's what that's called.
coffee tables. And usually, Catherine was on me about this because she thought it was gonna look crazy. But usually you have one coffee table in your living room. We decided to have 2 massive coffee tables in the living room because
Like stacked.
our living room is so big that it ended up working out perfect. As you can see, I kind of like staggered them to give it a little flavor, you know? I don't know, for some reason I just feel like I'm a interior designer, but I'm really not. Whoever knows how to play chess, Ace family.
Man, these people are really into how they designed this house. It sucks that they're losing it now. But I mean, like, how are you gonna feel bad for them? This house is just so excessive. Like, nobody needs this stuff. And apparently they don't even have the money to pay for it. Like, so what the hell do you expect to happen? I think these people just try to do too much. Like, they're so obsessed with designing this house and like how everything looks. And then they forgot, like, wait, we can't even pay for all this. And then they put on some boxing match that apparently flopped. And now they owe a bunch of people money and they're getting sued. It's just a mess. So that's about all I have for this video. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this house. Let me know what you think of the whole situation, and then hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you all at the next video.